Good afternoon.
If you have a question for Rakim, please raise your hand. Dave?
If you could just address the opportunity to become bowl eligible, it's just one game, but it's one that would punch your guys' ticket for the postseason. I know that you're focused on the micro, but it's a pretty big macro thing.
Yeah, trying to become bowl eligible is big. I mean, it's big definitely now. It's Penn State week, and then that they're the next game. So I think that's just a huge opportunity for us. So I mean, we just got to take it one day at a time and get ready for them.
You had a coming out party with that game last year. First of all, it must bring back great memories. And does it matter to you that it's Penn State this week as opposed to anybody else?
I don't. Nah, it doesn't matter at all. They're just the next team. That's what makes it the biggest game for me.
Emily?
Hey, Rakim. Coach Loxley has talked about Brian Cobb's kind of leadership role on the offense in the receivers room. Could you just explain kind of what his role is in your room and how he's helped your position group?
Cobbs, he's like the kind of like the brains of the receiver room. He's like he knows every position. He knows all the concepts. So it's like if you have any type of questions, you can. He's like a player, a coach on the field. So he kind of has that role, and anybody can go to him for advice or like any knowledge on what to do.
Alex?
Hey, Rakim. Marcus Fleming obviously has kind of taken a big jump and is now, has been getting more playing time the last few weeks. What growth have you seen from him, and what have you kind of done to sort of help him kind of become, step into the role that he has now?
I don't think I've really done much for him for the jump he's made. I think he's just started to take what he's doing more seriously in terms of actually being able to be a playmaker for us. So I think once he started to get that in his mindset, I mean, I think he's showing you what we all seen, his speed and yards after catch, which is amazing for us at this point.
Elise in the back?
Hey Rakim, for you, what have you seen on film just early on from what sticks out about Penn State's defense, and just what are you preparing for mentally to combat on this Saturday?
I know that they're a much different team than last year. The defense flows much more to the ball. I think I don't want to say the fans give them like more like juice for the defense, but I mean you can definitely tell that they're more in tune with the game than the defense that they played or they showed last year. And from a receiver standpoint, I say they're cornerbacks. They're more bigger, physical, so you probably have to add more tools to your toolbox to kind of beat them this week with all the things that they do defensively.
Rakim, what's it like for a senior to see a senior like Carlos Carriere finally get his shot and then excel with it? And what's it like to play alongside him?
I mean, it was great. Carlos, he just comes to practice and works every day. He never really he's not really the diva receiver to say I need the ball. He just comes and do his job. So for him to have that kind of coming out party, it was great for him and for the Terps.
Jacob in the front?
Hey, Rakim, what was it like getting to see the passing game, the receiving game, kind of get back to work this past week and really take over a game where they hadn't quite been able to do that the previous few?
I mean, we knew it was capable. Leah, he did it before. You guys seen it before. It was just a matter of time before us putting it back on film and doing what we had to do in the game to show that we still can do it.
Elise?
Just to
Hey, no,
follow
I'm
up.
sorry.
Elise, then
Okay.
Sorry, Bruce. Just to follow up on Talia, what have you seen from him in terms of mental growth from where he was with that three-game losing streak to the win against Indiana?
Leah, he's probably one of the main people that kind of stayed to it, stayed true. He didn't really lose confidence. I mean, of course, it was tough on all of us going to practice, but still losing. But I mean, he was one that stayed like true and stayed to his work ethic. Nothing really changed over the three-game losing streak, which I applaud him for that.
Bruce?
Yeah, going back to, you've been with Talia here, came at the same time. His growth from last year to now, because he hit you on some unbelievable passes this past week,
Right.
going to the sideline on the money. How much more confidence do you have in him than maybe, when you started, per se?
I mean, I've never not had confidence in Leah. That's my quarterback. I'm gonna rock with him. So, I mean, just for him to make the kind of throws that I know he can make, I mean, it's great seeing because I mean, sometimes I'm too late on the route or he don't have enough time. So for it to all click, it was big, especially going into Penn State week.
You feel there's a lot more ahead in your combination with him the rest of this year in your career?
Yeah, but we're just taking it one game at a time.
Anything else? Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.